When you've left home and you traveled far, it's time for a visit to the Common Beat Bar.
Hello everyone, Nathan from Wisconsin here, and welcome back to the Common Beat Bar. This is our fifth city on the road, and we are in Mitchell, South Dakota, home of the Corn Palace. For those of you who don't remember, we performed at the Corn Palace, which is a giant concrete bunker covered in corn cobs, right? The Corn Palace was actually one of up to 34 different corn palaces. It dates back to 1921 when cities who wanted to talk about their agriculture would build these palaces to whatever they were growing. And corn was the most popular one. And the Mitchell, South Dakota Corn Palace is the only one still in existence. So in honor of that, we today are building a corn cocktail. Stay with me here. It sounds a little strange, but we can totally do this, all right? We're going to start here with our mixing glass and fresh corn. I've gotten sweet corn because it's in season right now. If you're making this any other time, you might want to get canned corn and just drain it and let it sit for a little while. It won't taste the same, but we're going to take a quarter cup of corn and put that into our mixing glass. And I'm going to muddle it until we crush all the kernels and we get a nice white milky fluid. While I'm doing that, we're going to talk about our liquor today. We are back to the Goslin's Black Seal Rum, right? So this calls for a rum, a dark rum. So you could use a gold rum if you want. That would give it an oaky flavor because it would be smoked from the barrel. Or I'm using a black rum here, which won't be as smoky or oaky, but will give that deeper Demerara flavor. The other thing that we're going to use is we're going to use a Demerara simple syrup. So what is Demerara? What are we talking about there? Demerara is a type of sugar that hasn't been fully refined, so it's maintained more of those sugars in it. So it's going to be a light brown color. It's not brown sugar. It doesn't have a ton of molasses in it. But Demerara is a deeper flavor and is going to give you more complexity here in your cocktail. So that's what I want. I want us to use a Demerara. And then we've got lime juice as well, just freshly squeezed lime juice. And lastly, some mole bitters or Aztec chocolate bitters. What I've got here, they're the exact same thing. They are going to be that South American cacao flavor that we're looking for. Not really chocolate, but that's what this label says. All right, so I've muddled that corn now. What we're going to do is we are going to take and add 1/2 ounce of our Demerara syrup. Now remember, this one can't be a double because I only used a quarter cup of corn, not a half cup. We're going to take half an ounce of our lime juice there. And then for our liquor, we're going to do 1.5 ounces, a standard pour. We're going to put that in there. And then we're going to do about 4 dashes of our bitters here so we get a nice good flavor from them. We want that flavor to come forward in our cocktail. Now we're going to take it and add ice. We can't add the ice ahead of time because otherwise we can't muddle the corn. Get it all the way up to the top there because remember the dilution of the ice is important for the mouthfeel because it's going to add water as we shake. Here we go. We gave that about 10 seconds. Now we're going to strain our cocktail. We're going to double strain right here into a strainer because we want to catch the corn particles, right? And so it's going to come out nice and frothy because of that corn in there. The sugars and the starches in that corn are going to make it nice and milky. There we go. Just put all that pulp back in there and discard it. This is the corn cocktail for Mitchell, South Dakota.
My host family's weird, but they've got booze, and it tastes much better than what they call food.